Wilbur Sargunaraj.
Tell us a little bit about your vanity van.
Vanity.
I can tell you about that.
Okay, you can. I will correct her if she is wrong. So maybe make sure. Okay, you can.
There wasn't any vanity van actually on this entire shoot.
Come on.
Zero. This is the first time I've
That's
been
not true. That's not true because this movie is about simple superstar. It's about being very simple. So basically, wherever we went, see for example, we are here now in air
This is
conditioned
the first
building.
time we've been in air conditioning. Okay.
There have been other places as well that we have had that were cool under the shade of the tree. You know, you in this project you work with whatever you have. So if you have a tree with some shade, that was our vanity van. And if you go to like another location which we shot this last music video, there is shade in between the building. That is another vanity
What
van.
he's asking is an actual vanity van. Okay, it's like a trailer.
Right. Did you answer the question of vanity van?
Vanity van. So yeah, there's no vanity van.
Yeah, there was no vanity van in, but I think see you
You were trying to say there is
it's
vanity
like
van.
you're when you're it's when you're
Vanity van?
it's like
just
when
like that's what the production
Yeah,
has been like.
it's
It's
like
like
when you're
vanity van,
flying.
it's not a vanity van. Well, it's not
when you're flying, see when you're flying, you're probably the person who flies in the business class and you never sit in economy at all. See for me, when I'm flying all the time economy, I make it into first class. I make it into first
And
class.
he's always saying from,
You know?
from the guest.
So you will be in the first class saying, oh, this is not first class up to my standard. I need more first class.
I really love this guy.
For me, I sit in economy and I make my surroundings first class. So it's what you make of where you are. So, but see, you just mentioned today about your Rolls Royce. You know, this is another thing that I want to bring out. You mentioned that you need a Rolls Royce. Now let me ask you a question. Do you really need? You said you need a driver. That's really good. Driver you need. I understand because you have to go from point A to point B, point to point, right? You have to get to those places. But do you need the Rolls Royce to get you from point to point?
Yeah, I do.
Why is that?
Lots of space.
There is a lot of other space.
there's lots
Tata Sumo is another thing, very very gigantic van.
I'll
Mahindra
tell you
van,
something, when you
lot of
pull up
space.
to an establishment in a Rolls,
In a road, what is it?
in a road,
In a roll.
it's much different than rolling up in a taxi,
Oh, so
which we had to do 4 times today. Mind you, 4 times in the taxi. It was awful.
So you are saying that you have to
And
go to
everything,
get certain
first class, every time, first class.
Yes, it was very first class.
I really love him though,
It's
actually.
very first class. Pulling into in a taxi, you make your environment, like I said again, first class. You have to make it. So if it's a taxi and you think that it's like B class, no, you make it into A class. You know you go.
And it's very hard for me to come down to your level.
Understand.
Please understand this.
I do understand. You should see.
I was very hot today.
Absolutely, I understand.
I was so sweaty and everything was sticking on my neck and sticking on my back. I'm not used to
I know you're right, and that's why for me it's very important to actually, in the mission statement, is to stand in solidarity with people from all walks of life. So yes, we're doing different social justice issues, humanitarian issues. You go perform with the people in the different parts, impoverished parts. But I think it's very important. See, people miss out on the point that the only thing that associating yourself with people who are poor is that is it. They don't think about, in a sense, associating with the rich because they don't like the rich people. There's an aversion to the wealth. So they think those people are corrupt, they're very, very bad people, but I think that they have it wrong. So that is why I like associating with you, not because of what the money you have, I don't care about that, but because I want to understand what is going on in your head and to actually draw you in to experience our world and also to understand a little bit about where you are coming from.
I'd also like to mention that this is the first production that I've done without wearing heels, high heels. And that was a...
So just drink some water.
Doing this production without wearing high heels was the first thought that I've ever done.
Just eat something.
And it really was really empowering. And I just want to say thank you so much, Sargunaraj, for giving me this opportunity.
Just eat a little bit.
I think I need to eat. There was no food on the set.
We had Yeleni though. We had tender coconut. Very, very first class. We had Yeleni and we had pizza as well. Italian pizza pizza we had. She said there is no food on the set. I think a little bit of not true.
I'm lying. You're right. I'm lying.
We had pizza.
I'm
That's right.
lying
She's
now.
lying as well. We had the pizza.
Oh God,
and we
this
had
is what's
the
happening to me.
It's okay. Eat the food right now. It's okay. It's okay. So you would how would you absolutely this movie is being made by the fans of Wilbur worldwide and common people. We have even approached many big gigantic multi corporations to try to get endorsements to further product in the movie, product placement. And most of them said no. Everybody actually said no. We don't even have one big gigantic sponsor right now. But there are some people that have been placed in our path who believe in our mission statement about making the common extraordinary. Because it's very difficult for someone to see Wilbur Sargunaraj and Wilbur worldwide and say that they really want to invest something in. Because what is the return that they get? Because we don't have, in a sense, anything to offer, like monetary. I mean, maybe eventually this movie, maybe it will do well. But maybe it won't do well. So people invest in more things that you cannot see, like character of developing people in the Wilbur worldwide community, different morals, different ethics, different things that can really inspire people. And so we've had a number of people who have believed in this project, from giving from in the USA to India to Bombay to Madurai, Dubai, so many people, fans who have just given their time. It's not all necessarily sometimes about just the money, it's about the passion that they have. And sometimes you see that. You can tell if a person just throws like 100 rupee note at you and say, "Dad, I've given you your money, now go away." As opposed to a person who gives you like 5 rupees with such passion, saying, "Listen, this is all I have, but I know that this is how much I can give, but I know you are doing something very pakka first class." Madam, you have any last words?
I just want to say that this has been a really touching experience for me, and it has been first class. Thank you, Wilbur Sargunaraj.
Thank you, madam, so much for coming and stooping down to my level and to being part of this crazy shoot in the hot, in the dust, with all the people surrounding you, with no AC, no food. I really appreciate you coming down. Thank you very much.
MBBS, LLB, MSc.
Wilbur Sargunaraj.